I love the place, but back of my mind, I always had this thing that I want to do something in Dubai. I want to move to Dubai.
Look, I want to take you back. So this podcast is called Dubai Life. And
Right.
I always personally enjoy people's stories about how they came here to Dubai. So I know that you were doing real estate in Mumbai, is that right? How did you get into real estate, I guess, first of all?
I mean, real estate, the thing is, my dad was into development back in India. So real estate came naturally, seeing from very early childhood days. So, it came kind of naturally to me. And I did try in my younger days a lot of other things. And, I had an IT business. I tried running a restaurant, a few things, you always have these things that I want to do something different. And but my dad always used to tell me that, look, you should focus on this. You know so much, but I was like, no, I want to try something else. But those things didn't really work out well for me. And then I was like, okay, fine, this is what I know. Nice. I started doing, and it's just stuck to it for ever now.
And what was your start? So when you said got into real estate, what, just like selling, renting?
I mean, selling mostly on the sales side. Because that is something which I really enjoyed from a younger age, and I tried selling different things even when I was in school or in early days in college.
Always been in your blood.
So it was always there. Like when I started going to college, I used to sell. Supplements were a new thing in those days in India. So going to the gym, selling supplements to people. Okay. So it was always about sales. So it just happened.
Okay, it's a natural progression, I guess.
Yeah.
In the family. And then, so that was in Mumbai. What was that like? What was the market like in those
It's
days?
very different than what it is in Dubai, right? Because one is you're dealing with, majority of the times you're dealing with buyers locally. Whereas when we're in Dubai, we're dealing with people from all around the world. So very, very different. A lot of, it's more of a end-use market as compared to Dubai. So it was very different.
Got it.
Than here.
So it was more people like moving from current house to the next house.
Yes, to bigger houses, and
or
that's what
investment units.
Investment also people used to do that, but morely if it's investment, it's mostly for flipping. That buy now, sell later.
Got it.
Bombay is not really a market where people buy to just rent. That's not the main goal of people, but it's either flipping or end use.
Got it. Okay, nice. And then how did Dubai come around?
Oh, so I visited Dubai for the first time in 2005.
Okay, wow.
Okay, May 2005, and I just love the place. Okay, when I came that time, my purpose of the visit was because I had an IT business. I came with for something related to that, and I just loved the place. I wanted to do something here, and after that I kept coming like every 2-3 months. Wow. So I got I love the place, but I didn't. I had things back in India, so I couldn't really move. But back of my mind, I always had this thing that I want to do something in Dubai. I want to move to Dubai. So it was going on for a long time, and then finally, somewhere around 2012-13, I got an opportunity where I could move. So I moved.
And was it straight into real estate?
Yes, straight into real estate.
Okay, so at that point you tried everything.
Yes, I was very clear.
Yeah.
Real estate, that's it.
Yeah. That was 2014.
Yeah, around 13, 14, I started.
From 2005 to 2014, you've been on your radar.
Yes, I've been seeing, I still remember 2006 going to downtown to see a show apartment of Emaar, Old Town. And seeing the brochures and everything, and that time it was all sand. They took us in a car, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to a place, and it was nothing what it is today. Wow. And I saw the brochure of the Dubai Mall. Oh, this mall's gonna come and all, and I'm like, okay, I don't know if it's gonna happen, not gonna happen. I had my doubts at that time, and then 2008, I saw the mall open, and I was like, wow, this is unbelievable.
Yeah. It's interesting because I was in Dubai Hills yesterday, and I live in Dubai Hills, but in a certain part of Dubai Hills, and I was taking one of our guys to see Golf Place. They had a show apartment there, what they call open house.
Yeah.
With one of them. So we went there and had a look, and I just hadn't been there for a while, and I remember just even a couple of years ago, just driving around with the sand, and just brought back so many memories.
Yes.
Where everything was just a vision, in 2015, 16 when they launched.
Yes.
And, it's just crazy, but I think once you've seen that, where it was sand and a vision, and it was just all brochures and nothing was reality, and then you go and it actually happens, then when you look at the next communities where it's
that this is going to happen.
It's going to happen. You really believe it, and it
Absolutely.
gives you a different confidence.
100%.
And I think if you've seen that a few times, then you just much more.
This will happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But if it was the first time, you would be unsure.